Hi guys, welcome to my channel for a new tournament report. Third tournament in July. To be honest, I don't know how I managed to convince my wife to be able to play 3 tournaments this month. Feeling lucky. No, really, basically I start the outro last month and it lasted 6 weeks, pretty intense as I've told you. Then I had the tournament in Lausanne, beginning of July more or less, and now end of July I just played this tournament. It's basically a tournament within my club. I have a club in Switzerland, which I'm part of, and basically we have 3 factions within the club. It's kind of strange. We have one faction in the east of France, in Zillisheim, one faction in the southeast part of France, under the lake in Switzerland, which is called Douvaine, and then we have one part of the club in Switzerland. So we have 3 parts of the club, and one time per year we meet all of us together in one place. This time it was in Douvaine, and we play a couple of games, a small tournament, 1-day tournament, and basically it's also an occasion to see every member of the club, so most member of the club, if you are lucky, and to have some fun time together on the evening and so on. So this time it was 12 players only attending because of the COVID situation was kind of hard and some players struggled to come. So basically we had nobody from Zillisheim, the Zillisheim faction, a couple of us from Switzerland, and mostly players from Douvaine, the local part of the club. We played 3 games with some strange challenge possibilities. Basically everybody was lined from the smallest score to the biggest score, and then the people with small score could challenge somebody up from them, so the trick cell mode, more or less, like it's called in France. And then for the first game there was a challenge possibility. Basically scenario deployment were given, just not the last one wasn't given. It was a surprise scenario, so you will see a more casual tournament as the one I played in Lausanne, maybe if you want a comparison, and definitely much more casual than the outro. My army list. So this is an army list based on the new beta version of the ID book, beta 2. This is the choice I made. I wanted to try out a list around Tauric Anointed, so you will see a lot of them in the list. First of all, my Prophet of Netibkesh, Wizard Master Alchemy with the Binding Scroll. It's a classic choice for my ID list. Really love this guy as a general. Then as a BSB I decided to try out the Tauric Commissioner with the Infernal Weapon, Shield, Death Cheater, Kingslayer. Basically I wanted to give him the best defense possible, so 2 up, 4 regen, not bad. 4 attack, strength 6, and with Kingslayer the idea was to be a bit stronger against other character with 5 attack, strength 7 at least in a duel, which is not bad. So that was a little bit the idea of the Commissioner, who struggles a little bit for me in close combat with only 4 attack. If you don't roll that well, you have no hatred also rule to help you. So yeah, it's not so easy for him to go in combat. That's why with Kingslayer it might help, we'll see. To add a bit more magic to my list, I decided to add a Wizard Adept Pyromancy on Vassal Steed, pretty cheap in the new version of the book, and it gives me 2 additional damage spell, which is good with Alchemy. I have very good magic phase to deal a lot of damage, and also because of the steed, I like it because you are cavalry, you are tall, so you see over infantry, which might be useful if you want to clean chaff or kill war machines with fireball, for example. So it gives you some good possibilities, and also of course the mobility. Because of the Vassal Steed, you can sometimes come really close and cast the stronger version, for example, the 3d6 strength 4. So not bad to have these guys, and for 220, if needed, you can give him as emergency chaff as well. So always useful, this guy. The core part of the list. Basically, I wanted some scoring units, but also a block who can annoy some opponents' MSU. So I had the idea to bring, rather than the Citadel Guard with spear, who are pretty expensive, and since I didn't want to play the Bastion, I went for the Vassal block, less than 500. I found that pretty cheap. Basically, I told you the problem with the Citadel Guard Spear, they lost some rule, they are not so attractive, and you have the fear problem for big block. You basically always scared of losing Steadfast on 8 rerollable and losing the game on this, so I prefer to invest a bit less point, and then you know that Vassal levies, you have a lot of bodies, and yeah, if you fail 8 rerollable, it's less damage because it's less points invested. I gave them full options, so full command, Flaming Banner to have some good reroll with Alchemy sometimes. Both, of course, always useful to give Incendiary or cause some damage from distance. And then with Spear and Shield, basically you can cause quite good damage because of the battle focus that you can gain. So not too bad with the Spears. If you put them in a Horde, for example, you cause a lot of attacks. So it's not bad for this amount of point. 2 units of Infernal Warrior, Blunderbuss. Really love the Blunderbuss mechanic with March and Shoot especially. It's quite good, and it's small darts, quite maneuverable, good at scoring. So I love this unit. 20 slaves, always useful, these guys. Either chaff or giving bonus to shooting or strider. It's always useful. Anointed, so the special part. 2 units of Anointed. The first one is a big block with Infernal Weapon Shield, 3 up armor save, 2 attack strength 6 each, not bad. This unit is actually my main strike force. Can go against big monster, big character as well, with 3 attack strength 6 each, weapon skill 5. It's really quite good. Can charge quite far away with movement 7, so not bad, and quite resilient against magic and shooting with the toughness 5, 3 up armor save. So not bad. Musician champion, and also the idea is they are bodyguard with the commissioner, and they are giving him a lookouter rule as long as they have at least 5 models. So this can be useful if you play against cannon or bolter or I don't know what. You can always put the commissioner within the unit, which is helpful. 3 anointed with spelled weapon. I found them not so expensive for what they give. I mean, 4 attack each, weapon skill offensive 6, strength 5, and then impact hits only 4 up armor save, but still a good scoring unit, maneuverable, can be scary, charge quite far away, so I like this unit. Wanted to try out the 2 configuration of Anointed with the discount in new book. 5 Vassal Cav, always mandatory as piece of chaff, and then the 2 gigantic unit that I like the most in the book. Since the couple of games I made, that's really for me the core of the list, more or less, so to say. That's really a pair that I like a lot. First, the Infernal Engine with Rocket Battery. It's good at zoning, not bad in combat as well, with toughness 7, quite useful, unbreakable, and I decided to pay the cluster munition since I had 10 points left to see a bit how effective it is. I think it's definitely better than the Ether Cloud, which is free, and Kalim Titan, always for me a great monster at the moment. Yeah, he has a very good lateral movement. No Frenzy is really good because you are independent, you can move well. So I love the Kalim Titan and how it works. Always a good threat with strength 6 attack, plus the grinding. Really good also against infantry, so I love the Titan when what it gives to the list. And also it's not that expensive, meaning yeah, you have 7 health points, so you can take some cannon shot and not give too many points away if you lose one of these gigantic pieces. So I was definitely okay with that. Okay, that's it for short introduction, just to explain you a bit the list, what was my thinking when I made the list. Here you have a couple of pictures. I will definitely show more in the conclusion video. And yeah, basically stay tuned. You will be able to see soon my first battle, which was against a Dread Elf player who challenged me for game 1. Never played against this guy from the club, so was really looking forward to this game and to see how his army is on the table and so on. So thanks a lot for watching this introduction. See you soon on my channel. Bye.